Am I beautiful? How many times you ask yourself this question? And I'm sure you did, because 99% of Earth's population at least one time in life thought about this. And what we think when answering this question, we think about beauty and what are the standards. Every culture has its own standards. You try to see yourself as beautiful or not through those standards. When I was a teenager, in my mind, the standards, of course, implied by society, by television, because Instagram and YouTube were not a thing. The standards of beauty were beautiful, glowing, tanned skin, 90, 60, 90, and really like luminous blonde, long hair. And when I was questioning myself, am I beautiful? I was like, damn it, I'm like the total opposite. Pale skin, overweight, and very dark brown hair. Not only that, but a lot of people were saying that I'm ugly. Kids from school all the time, even my parents, my grandparents. They can say something like, oh, you have beautiful eyes, but the rest is just like crap or something like this. Everyone was trying to point out my weight, my chubby face, my big legs and all that. I was feeling extremely alone. I was like obsessed with this idea that I am actually ugly, and that I'm not pretty as the other girls in my class or the other girls in my town, because I think I was the only one, or no, maybe I think there were like 2 more overweight girls in my town, so I was one of those girls. So I started having mental health issues, signs of depression, and some other like more serious things. I loved eating because I was very sad all the time, and food was like making me happy, but the effect is a short one. So in order to be happy like all the time, to maintain this happiness, I was eating like a lot. I was eating all the time. So it was like, I don't know, I was addicted to food. So in my life I had a few attempts of dieting. All those like very stupid diets that you can find in magazines, like on TV, stuff like this. And of course I failed. I also tried to bleach my hair. And I ended up having, because I was not a professional, I ended up having a very damaged hair, very thin and very like hard, like lifeless. And the color that I obtained was like a very reddish type of blonde. It was horrible. I also went to, I wanted to be tanned. So I went to those like UV tanning machine with ultraviolet lamps and stuff like this. But after like a few sessions I was like, Diana, what are you doing? Like, are you serious? I had a few times when I just wanted to skip classes for a day, just because I was not confident, just because I had a cold sore. I didn't like my body, I didn't like my legs, I had some pimples, just because. I didn't want to go to prom. And I ended up going just because my parents were, telling me that I should go, and it was like a very important thing more for them than for me. I didn't want to be with my friends outside, I didn't want to go anywhere. Basically I just wanted to stay in my room, at home, all the time. If I stay in my room, I don't see anyone. I don't need to think about everything. I can be myself. I don't need to worry about what people may, say about me, may think about me. And because that was a very important thing for me then, it really affected me. If you ask the 10, 15, 18 years old Diana, are you beautiful? She would say no. And she would give you a million reasons why she thinks this way. And if you ask me right now if, I consider myself beautiful, I would say yes, I do. Because right now I understand that there are actually no standards of beauty. What can be beautiful for a person may be the opposite for the other person. I really try to learn right now to see beauty in every person. And yeah, I can like appreciate, admire physical beauty, but at the same time, if that person is not beautiful inside as well, at the end I kind of don't have what to appreciate. I understand that, you know, this is actually not like a total beauty for me, because you can love a person no matter how that person looks physically, that has beautiful soul, but you will never love, like truly love, a person that has physical beauty and just an ugly heart. So probably the most important thing I can tell you is to invest in your education, to invest in like your personality, take care of your like inside, spend some time learning when you are in school, when you are in university, because nobody can take this from you. Intelligence, your personality will stay with you till you will be like very, very old, but physical beauty, you know, your youth, these things will disappear in like a couple of years. It took me a while to like truly understand and realize all the things that I realized, and I'm sure I have a lot of things to discover in the future as well. Somebody said to me once that I started my weight loss journey, I started my new lifestyle because I was influenced by, you know, all those models and celebrities. And, you know, I agree to a point. I definitely wanted to be like the rest of the girls in my class, let's say like that. This was like the smallest part in my like big reason. It was more because I stopped victimizing my condition and because I had some health issues. Damn it, it was hard for me to walk 20 meters in summer. I was sweating, I was out of breath. I'm not talking about my sport classes at school because that was horrible. I mean, I knew that like in 20 years, if I continue this way, I will probably die. You know, I wanted to run, I wanted to be like the other kids. I wanted to be able to do things that I was not able to do at the time. I wanted to, you know, live my life basically. So for me, loving yourself means accepting who you are as a person, but also working on yourself, trying to be the better version of yourself. So you need progress, and you also need to take care of your outside as well as your inside. And this is a true self-love. You take care of yourself. It is hard right now to make peace with your body, to have a conversation with yourself. Because you don't have that precious time. You are not alone. You have your laptop, you have your phone, you have your iPad, you have access to social media, you see those pictures, you see those celebrities, and basically there are some celebrities that, you know, their work is to be pretty. They have a really strong following. Right now I feel like this is the power if you have a lot of like followers. I think they believe that they are almost like gods right now, and the majority of these young girls, even mature women, want to be like them because one, this is their standard of beauty. Two, they want to be rich and famous, and they think that if they do all those procedures, if they plump their lips, do that fat transfer from tummy to butt, or do some other, you know, plastic surgery stuff, this is the key to success. And three, they are unhappy with their features, and they strongly believe that if they do those procedures, basically those things will resolve all their problems. There are definitely pros and cons with plastic surgery, with you know, all those procedures. I mean, I know that there are some cases in which plastic surgery is a necessity, but sometimes it's just really like a caprice. And I'm talking here probably more about those very young girls that do plastic surgery and all that stuff. At the end of the day, of course, this is just my, personal opinion, and everybody has their own life. And I truly believe that if you choose the other way, the more complicated one, you will appreciate yourself a lot more. You will gain that really true self-love that will stay with you forever, because you are strong, you are very strong, you have volition, and you understand that loving your body, loving yourself is something that you can achieve only through your spirit, through your inside. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought about plastic surgery many times in my life. I thought about cutting a part of my stomach to lose weight. Then I thought about removing my loose skin from my body, like my arms, legs, and tummy area, stuff like this. What else? And about some other things, but I always, I don't know, I always stopped myself, but I'm glad that, I stopped myself of doing such things. And not because after all the complications that you probably will have after, having those procedures and stuff like this, but because I just chose the more complicated way. I understand that if I do something like this, I will not love myself more. Maybe I will be more confident and stuff like this, but do I really need that? No. And I try every day to learn to love myself as I am, with my loose skin, with my cellulite. And right now I just try to be myself. I don't want to be a model or anything like this, like a celebrity. I just want to be myself. I have a normal healthy weight. I try to eat healthy. I try to do my workout, and that's it. And I think this is a true self-love, when you take care of yourself, when you don't go to extremes and stuff like this. So yeah, that's it. I hope this video was I don't even know if this was interesting, because sometimes people love how I speak, sometimes people hate how I speak, but this was just my story. If this video will help at least one person, then I will be very happy, and yeah, my mission is completed. And that's it, you guys. I will see you very soon with some new makeup tutorials in which I don't talk, in which I pose for 30 seconds, 40 seconds. I know it's a bit excessive sometimes, but yeah, what can I say? I don't pose in my real life, so at least I'm posing when I'm filming videos. So yeah, take care and love yourself, because nobody else will do. And yeah, bye. I don't think Aru has this kind of problems with self-love. Yeah? Ma? 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 So we should all be like Aru.